Those of you who look forward to this, you know who you are. It is time for toe clipping yet again. Why do I clip them so much more frequently than I shave my feet? The answer is that it's more comfortable. It prevents cracking. It keeps them soft and flexible. And you don't use your toes all that much for walking. I mean, they are vital, but they don't withstand much of the pressure of walking and using your feet. And so I can keep this skin thin and keep it comfortable and prevent cracking and keep them soft. And it's a solution for me that works really well. But then the opposite side of that is, why don't I shave my feet as often as I could? Because, everybody's asking, why don't you shave your feet like every week or sand them down every day or whatever? Just keep them super thin and not deal with this thick callus. And the answer is that they have to withstand so much more wear and tear and pressure. You might not realize how much your feet endure on a daily basis, but they really do go through a lot. And when the skin is very thin like this, yes, it behaves more like normal skin, but it's also a lot more sensitive and prone to pulling, ripping, cracking than normal skin, because my epidermis is this very thick callus, and when you make it really thin, it doesn't quite behave like normal skin. So I choose not to keep my feet super thin all the time, because then my feet would be more tender, more delicate. I'd have to be more careful with how rough I am with them. And I'm out in the garden gardening. I'm running after kids all day, running errands, working. I don't want to have to be thinking about can my feet withstand this activity? So I just leave the skin thick, and it works for me. But it is coming up on time to shave them, and you're going to see that shaving pretty soon. I think a couple months ago I told you it'd be like the end of March that I would do them, and it's really coming around the corner. So I'm not sure when yet, but within the next few weeks, I'm going to shave my feet. You're going to actually get to see that whole process. And in fact, in this video, you will get to see me do my big toe. A lot of people complaining and wondering, why isn't the big toe part of the toe clipping? I got to see it. And the answer is the same as the previous answer. The big toe is a big part of walking and stepping and balancing and leaning and climbing. And when it is sensitive, when that skin is really, really thin, it can be a problem for me. I don't want to use my feet so hard. Walking in my work boots or my hiking boots outside it's a little more tender, it's a little more fragile, and I don't want to deal. So I'd rather just leave it thick. But once it does get thick enough, then I can come in and clip it, and it's not going to be too thin and tender on the other end of clipping. So I go around the edges, the very top and the sides with the clippers, because I do such a thin clip. But then I can use the shaver to do the big part, and you can see how thick that piece was that came off. I'm doing little delicate strokes to even it out, but then I come back in and take off a big bulk of the skin with the shaver. And I can do this comfortably because I've let the toe grow out, because I only shave it every second or third toe clipping, which I do every couple of weeks in between the every 3 months foot shave. So it keeps my toe comfortable to do it less frequently. If I did it all the time, it would just be a lot more sensitive. So I hope you've enjoyed all this toe maintenance. I did do my other foot as well, but I can't really fit that all in one video. So this is all we're going to share today. And I am also very proud that I did not nick myself a single time during this process. Filming, I've been nicking myself a little bit more, but this time I really just focused on my foot and did a good job.